Square Stadium.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action with Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On one, right? Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
31 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Finds his tight end Ingram. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
In it to win it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Quan Alexander now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Boswell's kick is good.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Devon Hamilton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
23 yards the pickup there.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Boswell's kick is good. The lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Going up top.
Under a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10, it's Pickett again.
They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now after the holding call, here's second and 20.
Here's Pickett.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. That will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's King. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Marty, you can sense.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a perfect drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second down and goal. Pickett. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Ingram holds it in.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go, here we go. Close.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Touchdown. How about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
Here we go.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Mixing up the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on second and 10. Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, what a very solid game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quan Alexander bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete to his tight end fire move. He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
This was not just the